Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Jay's Day here on YouTube. This is my vlog channel from my main channel, Let's Jays. Check that out here. Click on my video game poster, check that out. Today I'm responding to JoshJepson's video on Pokemon, which is a game series I'm very familiar with, having played through at least one game from every of the main generations. You know, I played Red, I played Silver, I played Emerald, I played Pearl, and then Soul Silver, and then White and White 2. And I'm very much looking forward to Pokemon Y, which is the one I'll probably be getting. And the Pokemon series has been a part of my life since I was a wee lad of about 9 years old. But that wasn't my first game. My first game was for the first one I owned anyway. I had kind of played around with some other games that some of my friends owned. Like, I think the original Super Mario Bros. Like the original 8-bit, Mario was my first game. Closely tied in with, like Turtles in Time came a little bit later. But the first game I ever owned was Toy Story for the Game Boy, and it's a game that I unfortunately don't have anymore. When I was a kid, I let my friend borrow it, and then he lost it, and he traded me that game. And as a replacement to make up for his mistake, he gave me 6 golden coins, which is a game I still have, actually. But my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Red. I still have it, still works. The save battery in it still works just fine. And I still play it every now and again. And I abuse the crap out of that Mew glitch. And I know there are a lot of people out there on the internet who seem to think that just because it came first, it's automatically better. There are a lot of people who think that Pokemon Red and Blue and Yellow are the best in the series. And I have played Yellow, and I do know the differences between Yellow and Red and all that stuff. And I like Yellow because you get all the starters and you have Pikachu with you and all that stuff. And that's cool. But the first generation is not my favorite generation. The second one is Silver and Gold. And I never played Platinum, but I mean, I've seen Let's Plays of it on the internet and stuff like that. Silver was my favorite game ever. Still is to this day, as far as Pokemon's concerned. And it is certainly a top contender in one of my top game spaces of all time. And I will tell you why. Pokemon Red was a great game, and I still have a lot of feelings for it as far as nostalgia goes and, the revolution of it and all that stuff. But Pokemon Silver, when it came out, like when? I don't even remember, like 2001 or something like that. When it came out, I bought it. I got it for Christmas, and my brother got Gold, and so we played it. And it was really cool to go through and experience a similar storyline. It was kind of like a sequel to Red, kind of like White 2 is to White 1, or Black 2 to Black 1. And the fact that Team Rocket is kind of rebuilding, and they're coming back, and you have to put them down again, put them back in their place. But then after you beat them, and then you beat the Elite Four, you go over and you explore Kanto, and you get to see and experience everything that you just did as a kid in Pokemon Red. But 2 years later, was it 2 or 3 years later? And so you get to see some of the things and how they've changed. And you get to experience it all over again and fight the same gym leaders and see the same people. The thing that I will never forget is in Pokemon Red in Vermilion City. There's the city with the boat, the SS Anne, which is the SS Aqua in Silver. There's the guy who's having his Machoke stomp down the land so that he can build a building there. And so one of the first things I thought of when I found out that you could go back there in Silver and Gold was, I get to see this building that this guy's been building. I can't wait to see what it is. And then you get there and he's like, oh, I'm all out of money. I don't have money for this building anymore. And I was a little disappointed at that. I felt like I got cheated out of that. But that's my favorite. And probably will remain my favorite Pokemon game for a good long time. I do think they went downhill a little bit in the later series, but I keep throwing money at them for no other reason than nostalgia. I can't explain it. I don't know why, but in every Pokemon game I play, I have to catch a Pidgey, and he has to be in my party, unless he's not available, like in Pearl. You couldn't catch a Pidgey until the end game, and so it was a little disappointing for me there, but there was certainly times when I certainly wished I had a Pidgey with me. I can't explain it. I know Pidgey's not the best bird Pokemon. There's plenty more than that. But getting Pidgey up to Pidgeotto and then Pidgeot or Pidgeot or whatever you want to call him was certainly a part that as a kid I looked forward to in every game. I had him in Silver and all the ones that followed. I tried to. Although I will admit, Emerald, I didn't play through until a couple of years ago. I skipped that generation because I grew up and I thought Pokemon was dumb. And I am sorry, Pokemon. I hurt you. I know that. And I hope I can make it up to you by continually throwing money at your series. So there you have it. First video game was Toy Story for the Game Boy. First Pokemon game was Pokemon Red. But my favorite was the original Pokemon Silver. Soul Silver was nice. It was nice to revisit that memory as a kid. But Soul Silver just didn't do it for me. It was nice to see, you know, I still go back and I play Silver. Unfortunately, the save battery in my Silver cartridge is dead. And I no longer can play that. I know you can replace it. I've seen a video. You just take this thing out. You pop the battery off and then you put it back down with some electrical tape when you get a new one and stuff like that. I know how to redo it. I just can't bring myself to actually do it. Don't know why. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Jay's Day. I will be responding to all of Josh Jepson's videos because why not? I don't like comments. Things get left out when you only have 500 characters and you can't read my tone of voice. So I say things instead. It'll be a good time. If you want to check out some of the Let's Plays I'm doing, go ahead and head over to my channel and check out Let's Jays. Just put up a video today, actually, of part 20 of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. So certainly check that out. I will see you guys later. Have a nice Jay.